If you're over 55 and you can't sleep the way you used to, falling asleep at 9, wide awake at 3 in the morning, staring at the ceiling, I want to tell you 2 things tonight. First, it's not your fault, and you're not broken. There's a specific reason your brain does this after 55, and I'll show you exactly what changed. Second, the most common advice you've heard, older people just need less sleep, is a myth, and believing it might be quietly damaging your health. I'm going to give you 5 fixes, ranked from easiest to hardest. They're based on published research, not internet folklore. And the last one is the single most effective insomnia treatment known to medicine. It isn't a pill.
Here's what nobody explained to you at your last checkup. Sleep isn't one thing. Your night is built in layers: light sleep, deep sleep, and dream sleep. Deep sleep is the layer that does the heavy lifting. It repairs muscle, consolidates memory, and clears waste products from the brain. And deep sleep is exactly what declines with age. Research shows that by our 60s, we may get a fraction of the deep sleep we got at 25, even when we spend the same time in bed. 2 more things shift. Your body produces less melatonin, the hormone that signals it's night, power down. And your internal clock drifts earlier, which is why you're sleepy at 8:30 p.m. and wide awake at 4 a.m. Doctors call it advanced sleep phase. You probably call it annoying. But here's the crucial part. Your need for sleep does not decline. Adults over 55 still need roughly 7 to 8 hours. The National Institute on Aging is clear on this. Older adults need about the same amount of sleep as all adults. So the machinery got harder to operate, but the requirement stayed the same. That's the problem we're solving. Here are the 5 fixes. Fix number 1, get morning light within an hour of waking. This is the cheapest, most powerful sleep medicine that exists. 10 to 20 minutes of outdoor light in the first hour after waking resets your internal clock and tells your brain exactly when to release melatonin 14 to 16 hours later. Through a window doesn't count. Glass blocks too much of the signal. Go outside. Walk to get the newspaper slowly. Drink your tea on the balcony. If your problem is waking too early, morning light is especially your friend. Combined with dimming lights in the evening, it nudges your drifted clock back where you want it. Fix number 2, fix your wake-up time, not your bedtime. Most people try to force an earlier bedtime. That's backwards. You cannot command sleep to arrive, but you can command when you get up. Pick one wake-up time. Keep it 7 days a week. Yes, weekends too. Within 2 to 3 weeks, your bedtime sleepiness starts arriving on schedule because you've made sleep pressure predictable. This one rule does more than any gadget you can buy. Fix number 3, cool room, warm body. Your body needs to drop its core temperature to fall asleep. 2 moves help it. Keep the bedroom cool, around 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, 65 to 68 Fahrenheit. And here's the counterintuitive one. Take a warm bath or shower 1 to 2 hours before bed. The warm water pulls blood to your skin, which then dumps heat, and that temperature drop is a sleep trigger. A 2019 review found a warm bath before bed helped people fall asleep measurably faster. Fix number 4, the 2 p.m. rule and the alcohol trap. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours, and as we age, we clear it even more slowly. That 4 p.m. tea is still working on your brain at 10 p.m. Move your caffeine cutoff to 2 p.m., earlier if you're sensitive. And alcohol, I know, the evening drink feels like it helps. It does knock you out faster, but it fragments the second half of your night and suppresses exactly the deep and dream sleep you're already short on. It's a loan shark. It lends you sleepiness and collects at 3 a.m. I'll be honest with you. In my own home, we haven't mastered most of these yet. The one rule my wife and I actually follow is no tea in the evening. And where I come from, tea flows all day, so even that was a battle. But sleep trouble is real in our house. Just a few nights ago, I woke up around 1:45 in the morning and found my wife sitting up in bed. She said she simply couldn't sleep. And do you know what finally worked? I patted her gently, the way you would settle a child, and she drifted off.
Here's what I realized that night. Half her problem wasn't her body. It was worry. She knows she struggles to sleep, so the fear of not sleeping is itself what keeps her awake. Doctors have a name for this cycle: sleep anxiety. For myself, when I wake in the night, I use slow breathing. In for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. It calms the racing mind, even when it doesn't bring sleep straight back. If any of that sounds like your house too, pay close attention to this last fix, because it treats exactly that cycle. Fix number 5. If nothing works, the treatment that beats pills. If you've done all of this for a month and sleep is still broken, listen carefully to this part. The first-line medical treatment for chronic insomnia is not a sleeping pill. It's a structured program called CBT-I, Cognitive Behavioral Therapy for Insomnia. The American College of Physicians recommends it as the first treatment, before medication. Why not pills? Because for adults over 65, common sleeping pills carry serious risks: falls, memory problems, dependence. The American Geriatric Society specifically warns against long-term use of many of them in older adults. CBT-I is available through sleep clinics and increasingly through apps and online programs, so ask your doctor about it by name.
And one red flag I have to mention: if you snore loudly, or your partner says you gasp or stop breathing at night, or you wake unrefreshed no matter how long you sleep, get checked for sleep apnea. It's very common after 55. It's treatable, and untreated, it raises your risk of heart problems. That's a doctor visit, not a YouTube fix. So, your recap card. 1. Morning light, outside, within an hour of waking. 2. Same wake-up time, every single day. 3. Cool room, warm bath before bed. 4. Caffeine done by 2 p.m. and respect the alcohol trap. 5. If it's still broken, ask your doctor about CBT-I, not just a pill, and rule out sleep apnea.
If a friend my age asked me where to start, I'd say the morning light. It costs nothing, it takes 20 minutes, and it quietly resets the clock that's waking you at 3 a.m. Everything else gets easier once that clock is back on your side. None of this is medical advice for your specific situation. I'm sharing published research, and your doctor knows your health. But don't accept bad sleep as the price of getting older. The research says you don't have to. If this helped, subscribe. This channel is about healthy aging for people like us, one evidence-backed topic at a time. Next video, why muscle loss after 55 is the biggest health risk nobody talks about. I'll see you there.